Hi friends, this is Shanmukh. I'm a SQL DBA trainer. Okay, so we are going to start a new batch on. Okay, we are going to start a new batch on SQL DBA HADR concepts. Okay, HADR means high availability and disaster recovery concepts. So we are going to start this new batch from this coming 16th July onwards. From this coming Friday onwards, we are going to start this batch. Okay, this is a weekend batch completely, and the timings will be every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Okay, we are going to discuss every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. So the course is going to start from 16th July. Okay, so 16th, 17th, 18th. Okay, and then 23rd, 24th, 25th, and then 30, 31st, first. So we are going to discuss the HADR concepts on these 9 days. Okay, every weekend 3 days, right? So 3 weekends, it will take 3 weekends to complete. So 9 days, we are going to discuss all the high availability disaster recovery concepts. Okay, so what topics we are going to discuss under this HADR? So we are going to first discuss about the Active Directory domain services. Why? Because Active Directory domain services are very important. So we have to configure the domain. So it's not like installing SQL Server and discussing log shipping, mirroring, and all in the local instances. It will be like as per the real-time setup. Okay, in the organization, how the real-time servers will be there, in the same way we are going to configure the real-time environment with the domain. Okay, you can see here, these are our servers. Okay, so if you see here, this is a, we are going to use Oracle VirtualBox software. Okay, so we will have Active Directory machine, and we will have node 1 which will act as a primary, and node 2 which will act as a secondary. So for configuring HADR concepts, okay, HADR options like log shipping, mirroring, replication, clustering, and always on, these are important. So we should have three servers. One will act as Active Directory, and one will act as a primary, and second one will act as a secondary server. So we are going to configure these things. So these three servers should be in one domain. So that's why we have configured domain also. And for this setup, I have configured Walmart domain. You can see here, this is our Active Directory setup. Okay, and right, this is our Active Directory setup. Okay, so everything we'll discuss in a real-time setup only. So that's why, okay, so we are configuring Active Directory and all. Okay, so if you see here, you can see, right, these are our servers. Okay, this was installed in the node 1, and this was installed in the node 2, and I have connected from node 2 to node 1 instance. Okay, and you can see this is the cluster instance. Everything will be a like real-time setup only. So what topics we are going to cover? First, we are going to complete Active Directory domain services. We are going to discuss how to configure Active Directory, what kind of domain we are going to configure it. Everything will be discussed. Okay, right, it is easy only, it's not a big deal, right? And again, it's a Windows topic, but for our practice, okay, to practice everything, so we are the Windows team, we are the SQL DBA team, right? So that's why we have to configure. It's good to have knowledge on the Active Directory domain services also. I'll help you how to fix it, how to create it, how to configure it, right? Then we are going to discuss about the log shipping. Then we'll discuss about the mirroring. After that, we'll discuss about the replication. Then we'll discuss about the Windows Server failure clustering, right? So we'll discuss about the Windows Server failure clustering. So Windows Server failure clustering is very important, guys. So in case you want to configure SQL Server failure clustering, or in case you want to configure always on setup, we should have Windows Server failure clustering in the Windows level. So usually this can be taken care by the Windows team. Okay, some organizations Windows team will ask help of the SQL DBA team also. If you go for small companies or startup companies, they will ask the help of SQL DBS also. So it's good to have knowledge on Windows Server failure clustering. Why? Because to troubleshoot SQL Server failure clustering related issues, if you have good knowledge on Windows Server failure clustering, then it will be helpful for the, okay, troubleshooting of SQL Server failure clustering issues and all. Right, so it is also helpful for configuring always on and fixing the always on related issues also. So better, so we should have knowledge on Windows Server failure clustering. I'll help you how to configure Windows Server failure clustering. we are going to configure the Windows Server Failover clustering also. Okay, I am not going to forward you some links to configure Windows Server Failover clustering, so I will take that chance. I will sit 2 to 2.5 hours, okay, to configure Windows Server Failover clustering, and I'll help you to configure these things in your laptop also, right? After that, SQL Server Failover clustering we'll discuss, and then finally we are going to discuss about the always on, very important feature. So we'll discuss about this always on feature also. What and all we are going to discuss in each topic. So in each topic we are going to touch these 5 corners. First we'll discuss about that particular topic, then I'll show you how to set up. There is a demo how to set up that particular concept and all, and I'll show you the configuration settings and all, how to check the configuration settings, where to check the configuration settings of each topic. Okay, and I'll show you failover, how to do the failover, how to do the failover of lock shipping, how to do the failover of mirroring, how to do the like failover of your Windows clustering, how to do the failover of SQL clustering, how to do the failover of AG groups, everything I'll show you. And some common errors related to those topics, the HADR concepts, what are the common errors, where to check it, how to check it, how to troubleshoot it. Some common errors, guys. Don't think like we'll discuss all the errors. Okay, it will take a lot of time. So it will be difficult also to reproduce those errors in the setup. So that's why what are the common errors will come, how to check it, where to check it, how to start troubleshooting. Say for example, log shipping is not working, how to start troubleshooting, where to start, okay, how to fix the issue, okay, everything like that. For every topic we'll discuss about the troubleshooting steps and how to check the errors, how to troubleshoot the errors also. So these are the 5 corners that we are going to touch, okay, for all HADR concepts. Right, you can see here we have already configured for the last batch, and if you see here, okay, this is the setup, okay, for log shipping and mirroring. And if you see here, you can see the log shipping database, this is mirroring database, and we have already configured replication in this setup. Okay, so these are the replication, snapshot replication, and we have transactional replication, and this is the merge replication. So we have configured all types of replications. And if you see here, okay, this is the secondary server, and you can see here, and this is the mirror instance, and this is the log shipping secondary database. I just failover it, so that's why it is not showing online. And this is a replication database. So right, like this we are going to configure everything, okay, in a domain, not in local instances and all. And this is the cluster setup, okay. You can see here, this is a cluster setup and all. If you go down and you can see the properties, okay, you can easily check the setup as cluster setup. And we have already configured the Windows clustering in the Windows level, and this is the Windows cluster setup you can see here. And we are using walmart.com domain, okay, to configure whatever domain we want, we can configure it. That's not an issue. So you can see here, these are the cluster roles, okay, SQL server role, AZ role. So we can configure everything like this, like a real-time setup we are going to configure it, okay. This is like a AZ role, and this is SQL server cluster role. So this is how we are going to configure the, okay, HADR concepts in our laptop. Okay, so this is the course curriculum. This is how we are going to discuss. Okay, the batch is going to start from this coming Friday, and which is 16th July. So if you are interested, you can send me an email to realtimeit trainings@gmail.com, or else you can ping me to my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. Okay, 9902590140. So you can also WhatsApp to this number, or you can call to this number, so that we don't have time. We have only 2-3 days time. So better, if you are interested, let me know. So this is not free again. Okay, this is not free. You have to pay the charge. I'll tell you once you just call me, or you just message me. I'm going to tell you the charge details, like how we are going to charge and all. I'm going to tell you. Okay, so that's it. So in case of any issues, in case if you're interested, you can send an email to real-time IT trainings, or else you can send WhatsApp to 9902590140. Okay, thank you guys, thank you all.